We back with another episode of the Track Wolf Godcast. I'm your boy Track Beats. We got my motherfucking brother Chino Blizzy in the building with us as always. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tap into Vinegar Hill, show some love and support. You know what I'm saying? They doing a lot of big things out there, and we just had a current situation. So what we gonna start doing now is free tie and check out our other episode. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of racism still going on around here, or ignorance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, justice for Ty.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to put it, but definitely justice for Ty, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep pushing and doing what we can on our end, you know what I'm saying? Yes, but on that note, you know what I'm saying? We about to tap into this episode, you know what I'm saying? We got the special guest in the building with us, High Rise. Good, bro. How you feeling, man?
One day at a time, man. One day at a time. That's my motto. That's what I tell everybody. That's how I gotta move.
Yeah. So how you transform and get the name, man?
Alright, so wow, this is deep. Alright, and so my name is Shaquan Raheem, right? And so 2017 I was in the it was a KKK rally in the summer, and then we had the August 17th Nazi KKK rally, quote unquote, that little incident. And so I was getting a lot of at the time, in the moment, I felt like I was getting a lot of media coverage, you feel me? And my mind at the time, given what I was learning and how I was learning, you feel me, I was getting like as you'd almost call it paranoid, you feel me? So I'm like yelling at the top of my lungs, and it's more cameras coming to my face, and like whole time I'm like, yo, I'm not even supposed to be here right now. Like, you feel me? And so
all the attention.
And so boom, August 17th happened, and like once again, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I was out there and getting a lot of attention, and like I ended up being on this. I think it was a right wing or a left wing. I was deemed like a left wing or a right wing black supremacist leader on this private website, along with me and a couple of my, peers who had went. And so, right. And so, mind you, people had pictures of me and saying, oh, this dude was throwing rocks, and you feel me, this dude was throwing, and I was like, I'm dodging rocks, and you know what I'm saying, like what? And so, I was literally losing my mind, wasting energy, you know what I'm saying, as you would call it, you feel me? And so with that, I was just like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I just want to, completely shift that. You know what I'm saying? So I took like people, like a lot of people got conscious names. You know what I'm saying? And my name wouldn't be necessarily a conscious name. Like my name is my name. Like Haku Ra Soul is Shaquan Raheem Jackson Wilson with missing letters, right? And that's you feel me? That's like the key. You feel me? And so it's like some I am Lord Voldemort shit and Tom Riddle and Harry Potter. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's like a mix up of right? Yeah. And so that was where that came from. Haku, is Shaquan without the S, and you feel me?
Yeah.
Ra is also an Egyptian sun god. My middle name is Raheem, and I believe it's Hebrew or Arabic. Rahim means womb. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So coming from the center, coming from the mother, coming from the divine feminine. I'm engulfed in so much Cancerian energy, you know what I'm saying? So I naturally, you feel me, I'm all about comfort, home life, quote unquote emotions, but given the my chart, you feel me, if we want to take it there, you know what I'm saying, you would call it like emotional intelligence, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because you're concentrating on all of this mother energy, you know what I'm saying? And then the soul is the Latin name for sun, you feel me? And so Haku Ra Soul is just, my name and missing letters, but it also has its own, depth to it.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, you got dudes out here called Little Pistol Shooter and Little Kleenex and shit. Yeah, my name ain't that deep, you know what I mean? You got like a 2-minute explanation. That shit deep for real.
That's a good way to put it though, in a good segment for real, because it's like we almost you kind of become a manifestation of your name, you know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely. And so, like my stage name, given my little, music path, would be Super, you know what I'm saying, without the E, Super. Like my father's name is Dayar Swahili means supreme. I call my dad Supreme, Primo, call me Lil Primo, you feel me, or whatever. And Super is you can't spell supreme without super.
Yeah.
You feel me? So those 4 letters are supreme. So I took that on as my stage name, you feel me? and Hakura Soul was just like more or less my spiritual ego, quote unquote.
That shit feel
right?
good when it hits you though, because
combine
every
both
time you
fields.
start speaking, you start smiling and cheesing. You like,
Absolutely, yeah. Because I'm very passionate.
you
I'm
love
passionate about this
that
shit.
part
I'm
right
passionate about
there,
it.
yeah.
I'm passionate about it, and like people also get the wrong idea with this social media shit, right? And like, you know, when you know me personally, you know how I'm coming, right?
Yeah.
But when you don't, you know, you can get your own ideas. You feel me? So if I steer you wrong one time,
Yeah.
you know, you could create a whole assumption, you feel me, without even having prior meeting me first, you feel me? And so, you know, check out the vibe, you feel me, and really try and peep what I'm saying, because a lot of times, what I'm doing is provoking thought. I'm trying to be a medium. I can't just, I realize, you know, a best friend of mine, he tells me I have to cast pearls to swine, so I realize, you know, you can't just be out here just dropping jewels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, on any and everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what I was doing for like
You
maybe
can, but
like,
they won't receive them.
absolutely. Not
Yeah.
everybody's going. Absolutely,
Yeah.
not everybody. You feel me? And so, you know, for about a couple of years, or maybe years at a time, you feel me? I was doing that, just forcing it on people, and not being a listener, not being a medium. You know what I'm saying? Which is exactly what I transformed myself into, being a reader. You feel me? You have to be a listener. You have to understand what energy you're interpreting. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You have to read. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You have to perceive. You know what I'm saying? You have to absorb.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's like a. It's
I
a
understand that part though, because when I was going through my spiritual journey and I got to that point in my life, yeah, I was that angry person too, and I know I probably used to try to force feed motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It didn't matter to me if you had your mouth open or not. I was going to try to force that spoon in there
Absolutely.
because I had the information. It was
'Cause
like they telling me I'm supposed to give it, so it's just like
Right. I'd rather you call me crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy is only what we don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then I had to find that space to where it's like, all right, well, I'll create a space to where, you know, I can give that energy, and then the ones that want to be receptive of it can come receive. You know what I'm saying? We can share.
Absolutely.
How did you maneuver when you first started stepping into, like, I guess this knowledge and awareness?
Whew.
How did you maneuver through the paranoia and
so,
like the anger and stuff like that?
Right, because that's what I tell people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You got to get angry first.
Yeah.
If you don't get triggered about all of this conspiracy or, you know, conscious or spirituality shit, you're past. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't get triggered about that, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to deal with it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Once you get triggered, that's when you know when you're facing. When you get angry,
Yeah.
that's when you're able to pinpoint, what are you angry at? I'm angry about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm angry because my history is this. Oh, let's dig deeper. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Why did this occur? Or, you know what I mean? And so, you know, it started like, you know, slowly like maturing and observing the world. You feel me?
Yeah.
In the beginning, in the true beginning, I was like quieter than I am now. Social media wasn't as loud as it was back then, quote unquote. And so, you know, I was more or less personal with it, and in my mind, figuring it out in my mind. You feel me? A lot of people don't know that I was raised in a church. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I tell this to people all the time. Like, I had two different pastors come to my mother and tell my mother I was gonna be a preacher or a pastor when I got older. You feel me?
You are just not at the church.
Exactly. They was almost on the nail. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, you know, a lot of people don't know that. And so, like, my spiritual journey started off, you feel me, like housed in religion. You know what I'm saying? Going to Bible study. My particular church at the time, it was a long story, but like, you know, I used to raise my hand to read from out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to read the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of Christians who haven't read the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? I used to go to the podium and speak from the Bible. You feel me? It was near and dear to me. If I got a toothache, I would get on my knees and pray to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And take an ibuprofen. You understand what I'm saying? And so, like, it was like that. You know what I'm saying? It was deep. People don't know that about me. You know what I'm saying? And
What
so,
did the transition happen with that?
Exactly, right? And so, you know, leaving the church, which is, you know, I feel like it's a long story, and I still respect the people at this church, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I tell that story privately, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, it is what it is, you know, and so we ended up leaving the church, and,
How old
you know,
were you when you left?
I was probably about 12, 13 years old, 12 years old. I was probably about 12 years old, 11 years old.
Gotcha.
I know I got baptized around that time as well. Like, I got baptized, and then, like, later that year, we left the church.
Oh,
You feel me?
the water
so,
spirit told
What?
you.
You understand me?
Get out of here.
What? And so,
Get out.
you know, what had happened was, you know, after church on Sunday, I would notice that people would still be ignorant, or people would still be, like, you know,
themselves.
You feel me? After
Yeah.
church, I'm like, you ain't supposed to be doing that. We just was, you feel me?
Yeah.
And so, even after Sunday, I kept God with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw this quote the other day. It's like, I left the church and I took God with me. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. Because I was talking to, you know, this is my story.
Because we all was raised in the church. That's the first time I got that perspective.
Absolutely. And so, right. And so, you know, after that incident, I began, you know, experimenting with myself, with my personality, you know, with my ability to, you know, harness relationships within my life. You feel me? Whether that be friendships, you know what I'm saying, strengthening family members, my relationships with my family members, or you know what I'm saying, romantic relationships. You feel me? I was experimenting with myself. You know what I'm saying? And one Christmas, you know, I was getting totems and animals and lava lamps and just getting into a whole bunch of wicked 70s shit. Like everybody kept calling me an old soul then, you know what I'm saying? And I was into this and I was into that, and I felt like I was so universal.
Did you understand it when they was telling you that at the time?
Not the way I do now.
Gotcha.
You feel me? And so for one Christmas, my mom got me this poster. It was this yin and yang poster. And I'll never forget this, you feel me? I'm like, you know, it took me on as a whole, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Divine masculinity, divine femininity, you know what I'm saying? Right and wrong, yin and yang, black and white, you feel me? I started walking on the right side of the street. I better not be walking on the left side of the street, you feel me? Or, you know what I'm saying? It began like that, like being on the right side, a light worker, being righteous, you know what I mean? You feel me?
Sharpen your awareness.
What? You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I was doing for years at a time. And then, you know, I began, you know, growing up, you feel me? And I ran into astrology. You know what I'm saying? I've always been into the zodiac. But once I ran into astrology, I learned something that I never learned before. You feel me? I learned I was more than one sign. You feel me? I was like, I'm more than one sign. It's like, oh, I'm more than two signs? Oh, I got a whole planetary system of, you feel me, placements that describe my personality and characteristics.
Because everybody got all kind of,
you feel me,
spiritual connections. You don't know where your ancestors was landed at before.
Absolutely. Oh my God. That's a big discussion. That's a big topic when it comes to the ancestors. I say to the ancestors, all is well. You know what I mean? But I had, you know, I started looking at spirituality different, you know what I'm saying? Because I was over the physical, you know what I'm saying? I had read on every conspiracy and all the tragic evil and you know what I mean? And so what people have to realize is, you know, one day all of this shit is going to be nil, you know what I mean? And what you're going to have with you is the experience that you projected while you was here on this planet, right? And that experience you're going to judge yourself from, and that is going to determine what you do with yourself. Right? Long story short, right? Because everybody got different systems of death. Everybody got, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? When life flashes before your eyes, that's why, you know, you're engulfing your whole experience. You know what I'm saying? In the Egyptian Book of the Dead, you feel me? As I'm talking about this, right?
Yeah.
In the Egyptian Book of the Dead, like Anubis walks you down this hall, takes your heart, you feel me? Puts it on a scale next to a feather. Your heart, you want your heart to be as light as a feather, right? You know what I'm saying? And so if your heart is heavier than the feather, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You will supposedly, in the Egyptian terms, get sent to the crocodile, or you know what I'm saying, the Egyptian crocodile Sobek. You know what I mean? And so but if your heart is as light as a feather, you know what I'm saying, you ascend. You feel me? And so having your heart as light as a feather, you know what I'm saying, not having a heavy heart, quote unquote, not having no regrets, not saying I wish I did this. I wish I got that car. I wish I made that look. You feel me? Yeah. Nothing. I wish I got that. You know, I wish I got married and all of this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? We are here to experience. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? All the physical, you know, there's a divide and conquer tactic being placed on everybody on the planet right now. You know what I'm saying?
When
There's a
you
bigger
say-
picture.
When you say that, it's like if you live your whole life based off of fear, your whole experience is based off of fear, and you have
You are
a
doomed to
child,
repeat it.
You have a child, and you passing that down. You know what I'm saying? So when people ask
Absolutely.
me that question, like, "Oh, you would go for that? That's crazy. That's stupid." No, I'm just a man with principles and morals, and I know when it's my time. You know, when I gotta stand, I gotta stand. So
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be attached or have my energy connected to fear-based, you know what I'm saying, or having it fear-based. You know, we all have our fears on the spectrum, you know what I'm saying, but the way the system is set up, it's almost for you to live your entire life in fear.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And to disintegrate, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? To everything is a separation. You feel me? I always give this example, you know what I'm saying? We walk outside, we see each other, we have differences in height, you know, color, ethnicity, culture, you know what I'm saying? So many differences, you feel me? Weight, you know what I'm saying? Diets, habits, you feel me? So many differences, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I always give people this thought. A light year away, a couple light years away, there's this planet, right? Let's just speak hypothetically, just follow me. You feel me? There's this planet, right? All blue people, males and females. Everybody blue, everybody bald headed, and everybody 5'5", right? They come outside and they see themselves in each other. You feel me? Parentheses, low key, what we should be doing.
Yeah.
They see themselves in each other. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so, what are they on? Advancement. You feel me? Oh, let's clean the planet up. Let's just make sure this. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because you want your space clean, and you feel me? I want your space clean. Just you feel me? You
And
know?
I want my space.
You know what I mean?
clean.
Versus, oh, look at that nigga. He wouldn't even know about my space. You feel me?
Yeah,
He wouldn't even
come
understand.
in my space.
You understand what I'm saying? And
Look
so-
at my space. Don't touch my space.
You understand what I'm saying?
Like
We're operating in the lowest self. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We literally have
Yeah.
to. We want to change the planet. We all have to raise our fucking frequency. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Exactly.
like, period. You know that's what it's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? You know, operating in a heart chakra, everybody thinks it's about love. Now it's about being fearless.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This shit is like, that's the gateway. You can't even operate in your higher self unless you go through the heart. You feel me? That's the gateway. You know what I'm saying? You know, greed, lust, hunger, you know, all the 7 sins, quote unquote, you feel me, religiously
Yeah.
speaking. You know, you wanna like have balance. You feel me? There's nothing wrong with what you got going on. You could be in alignment right now listening to this. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You just wanna have balance. You just wanna, you feel me, go
How do
forward.
you create your balance for you?
See, that's the thing. And so, right, like, I don't even want to go to astrology. Let me actually answer that question. You feel me? I was about to, well, you see my, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but I'm usually like, you know, always trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like patience. You feel me? And then self-love. Patience.
Well, you gotta go into
And
the
then
astrology part to explain that because
Sure.
It's different for different people.
Yeah,
Yeah, like how do you take, like, you know, self-love for yourself? Like
And
like
so
for me it's reflection.
Likewise, right? Self-love for myself sometimes it sounds as ridiculous as it sounds, you feel me? But it's getting the right attention from the ones I love. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so being in that atmosphere, being in that energy, you know what I'm saying? Actually soaking that in and expressing myself in front of them. So, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, life is unpredictable. Tomorrow's not promised, you feel me? But outside of that, you feel me? Just because I don't like, you know, when people hear self-love,
they think of
It's a-
physical first almost. It's like
you
let
feel me?
Let
Or
me go to the gym and get bigger or lose weight, or let me go manicure, pedicure. It's always something exterior.
It's those things as well, but it's more. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's spiritual. You feel me? Self-love, you know, could be a lot about shadow work. You know what I'm saying? And like my man said, you know, reflecting.
when
feel
you
me,
do
on
those
yourself,
physical things, you have to be able to reflect at the same
Absolutely,
time. So
and accept.
that's what he means when he explained that, because a lot of people do it blindly while they're doing it, so they think
Absolutely.
it's okay, but you should be also self-reflecting if you're going to get a massage or something more,
Right.
you know, just anything in that nature.
And, it's also, like living in the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you like find that balance for real, where you're just worried about the past, you're worried about the future, so you're dedicating time to this, you're dedicating your thoughts and energy to something in the past, you know what I mean? It's like, really like that self-love is like accepting, you know what I'm saying? That exhale, you know what I'm saying? And like really, living in the moment and, you know what I'm saying, accepting things for what they are.
So like, you got good perceptions, like you articulate, but when it comes to that shadow work, not just the shadow work like, oh shit, I'm going to the shadow work. I mean the shit that hit you and like fuck your whole energy up for like a week.
And so,
how do you deal with stuff like that? He had to light the blunt. He like, let me tell you right quick, player. Hold up.
You're that's deep. You feel me? Because shadow work is like, as a reader, you feel me? I'm working on shadow work every day. You feel me? I'm not speaking for other readers. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But coming to this point and being at this point, having to be a listener, having to be a vessel. You know what I'm saying? I'm having different energies speak through me to people. You know what I'm saying? I had to raise my voice to the client the other day because she just wouldn't get the message, and her ancestors wanted to just come through and whack her ass through the phone. You feel me? And so I had to raise. And once I did that, she gave me some eye contact, and she really started listening. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell the alchemy took place. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even like to do that. You feel me? And so it's keeping my energy clear, you know what I'm saying? And so my mind, how I psychologically perceive things, you know what I'm saying, has to change. Right? You know what I'm saying? So approaching that shadow work, going into the childhood, going into the trauma, you know what I'm saying, looking at things for what they are, accepting it for what they are, and perceiving it as an experience in order to be a stepping stone, or for you to be a beacon or a lighthouse for the next vessel. You know what I mean? You feel me? And as simple as it sounds, you feel me? And as simple as I can say it, it's hard for us. It's hard for a lot of us. Yeah. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so, what?
So then you still have those,
and so,
those unhealthy spaces that you gotta kind of fight with on a consistent basis.
Right. I mean, well, and that's the thing too. You know what I'm saying? It's all about where your mind state is and how you choose to perceive things, right? And so if somebody stepped on my shoe, right, you know what I'm saying, like intentionally, right, my shoe, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, I have a choice. It's my choice in how I react to that, you know what I'm saying. But not only that, you feel me, say somebody stepped on my shoe in elementary school, you feel me, a bully stepped on my shoe, and you feel, I went home and cleaned my shoes that day, and I was just like, maybe I should start a shoe cleaning business. Just had that thought one time in high school, college, end up having a shoe store, you feel me, a shoe cleaning, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you have that moment where it was just like, damn, if it weren't for that bully stepping on my shoe, you feel me, the experience I hated so much at that time, like, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, it drawn on me, you know what I'm saying, because, bullies always picked on me after that just because he stepped on my shoe, and you know what I mean, you feel me, that experience shaped your whole career now. Now you can provide for your family. So whole time, you're thankful for the bully, right? As crazy as it sounds. You know what I'm saying? As crazy as it sounds.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So it's kind of like being in spaces like and fighting through it. It's kind of like situations we had, you know what I'm saying, like being in the same space and then just having to fight through that energy because you have a different perspective of it, but you know that this is like the universe kind of testing you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I remind myself. Yeah, and I get reminded.
This is a test. You challenging me right now. That's what you doing.
Yeah. Whenever I'm in situations like with other people and I see we're beginning to hit like a back and forth point, I always remind myself this is my mind against this person's mind. It's no longer mind, body, and or spirit. It's just my perspective against theirs and or emotion. And it's really not worth the fight for me at that point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And so, I had to get to that point too. You know what I'm saying? Where to invest the energy into, you know what I'm saying? But also to remind people of the source and the sources, love, purity, you know what I'm saying? And so, online.
When you hear love, actually before I get into that, we're going to cut to this break and then we're going to slide right back to y'all.
100.
So we back from the break,
Yerp.
you know what I'm saying? So what we about to get into now, you know what I'm saying? We're going to kind of continue our last subject, you know what I'm saying, with High Q Rod, you know what I'm saying? How would you define love?
Wow, so very, 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 very powerful word there, right? So, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of expectations from a definition of love, right? Love is the source. A lot of people say love is God. What is God? You know what I'm saying? As I go off that notion, you feel me? God and Goddess are just titles, you feel me? What is the name of God? You know what I'm saying? But when we're talking about love being God, we're talking about that ultimate primordial energy. You know what I'm saying? And so, but you feel me? In the name of love, so many foul things could be done. You know what I'm saying? So people may have their perception of God confused, or maybe we have our perception of love confused, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, these emotions, these feelings, these energies, you know what I'm saying? Love has such a weight to it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? When we say those words, you feel me? But how do we feel when we feel love? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's an action. It's not like a thing. You can't show me love. You feel me? You would have to do something. You can't put love in your hands and sell it to me. You know what I'm saying? You may sell me something that I love.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I feel like love is an action. You feel me? It's a reciprocated energy of understanding and having undevoted, unconditional, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, devoted and unconditional respect for somebody, regardless of how they feel of you, regardless of the circumstances. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Somebody open the door for you, you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? You hear somebody say, "Oh, that's love." You feel me? And they don't even know them. Why do they say that's love and they don't even know each other? They're not having an intimate relationship. It may be, you know what I'm saying? It may be the opposite way. You feel me? You know? And so they say that because it's the highest form of respect. That's what love is. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? The highest form of respect you can give somebody. And I feel like there's degrees to it even. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got earth and then you got sections of earth or levels to earth. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Or you got the heavens and you got levels to it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's there's more depth to it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because of the love you can have with somebody intimately. You feel me? I feel like that can go beyond or bring you just as close to the love that we feel on the other side, or to the love that we feel from God or source. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Intimate love is like something beyond. You feel me? Even though it's the same form, it's still that highest form of respect. You feel me? But the relationship is obviously, you feel me? It's more personal, quote unquote. It's biological even. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have to, you know, have a sexual relationship with somebody. You could be sleeping next to somebody for 300 days. You feel me? And you're gonna start, you know, sharing energies with this person. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Creating what's called quantum entanglement.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? All right, that Jada shit. You feel me? We're talking about entanglement. Y'all was talking about quantum physics right there. Y'all was talking, you feel me? That's as dramatic as it was, you know what I'm saying? That was some spiritual science, quote unquote, to it. You know what I'm saying? As it is to everything. Everything has a meaning. Everything has resonance and substance. You feel me?
In each other's aura.
Absolutely right. Right. Exactly. You can't, some shit you just can't hide, you can't deny. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Energy gonna speak for itself. All is gonna be revealed. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens as it should. You feel me? And like fighting it is what's allowing disaster to occur. You know what I'm saying? When we fight what's already set in stone. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like that word is being used too freely now?
Not necessarily. Wait, what word?
Love.
Not necessarily. I feel like it may not be meant with conviction universally.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily like people. A lot of people like to say that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas start saying toxic. You know what I'm saying? Everything's toxic. Everybody's saying toxic. Niggas start saying anything. And don't nobody like Grand Rising no more because the whole conscious community ran Grand Rising up. You feel me? What? Come on now. You feel me? And so it's just like, you know, I feel like we all like.
They turn everything to a trend, even if it's a positive trend, but it shouldn't. It should be turned into a thing, just like how they turn everything else to a thing.
Right. And so like, yeah, exactly. I see
we keep saying nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh,
like,
let me go over that right quick. While we're right here. And so, you know, etymology. I want to like get the black community on etymology because when we look at the origin of these words, we understand. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or we understand, or however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? We really look at things from a different perspective. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so, you feel me? You're not black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
You feel me?
That.
Love the word. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, it's a very powerful. It's not a color, quote unquote. It's all the colors absorbed in one. You feel me? But you know, when it comes to nigga, coming from Naga, Negus. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
The Nagas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sambo Deja. You feel me? The first Buddha, Sambo,
Yeah.
quote unquote. You know, Bodeja. You know what I'm saying? Sambo Deja. But you know, the Naga serpents, right? And so, Naga, nigga, Negus, serpent, you know what I'm saying? Negus is referring to serpent king or king, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so, why don't we just say Negus or Naga, right? Saying nigga, you feel me? It's because it's literally because of the experience that we went through. We have to think about our collective mind, right? And so, think about the black mind. If we put our minds all in one, you feel me? That's gonna be a beast. First of all, but
yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
That's the problem.
First of all,
they're afraid of.
And so it's like a medal almost. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And it's like we do say it's a term of endearment. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And you feel me? We will get it twisted. You feel me? When other cultures say it, but it's also. It's because of their intent, and it's because it's something like a right.
It's the intentions behind it, and we made it part of our culture.
Right.
As far as like the intentions behind it, you know what I'm saying? So you could call somebody fat with good intentions or fat with bad intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just depending on the word.
And I don't want to like necessarily speak for the Hispanic culture, but like we see Taco Bells everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But when Taco Bell first started, I'm pretty sure there was somebody somewhere like. What the fuck? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? This is our shit.
What's crazy is people don't even go there. It's like they all culturally know not to go there. You don't ever really catch them there. It's occasionally you'll see them there.
Right. You feel me? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like the same concept. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's
I think long as the intentions behind it is fine. Like it don't bother me what color says as long as your intentions isn't ill. You know what I'm saying? And
right. It's all about the intentions. Right.
Yeah.
It's all about the intentions, and then the atmosphere as well.
How do you think? Do you have any like ideas or perspective on how we could get us as a culture and as a people together more collectively?
So right. It's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, right? I don't want to necessarily go off subject, because it starts with you. It starts within your own community, you know what I'm saying? So, like, everybody that I've had up here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are, like, hard workers, you know what I'm saying? High-minded, you know what I'm saying? Very creative people, you feel me? High-spirited people, you feel me? Like, doing it for the culture, you feel me? So I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, being up in the show, when y'all hit me, I was like, whoa. All right.
Like,
facts. I was like, all right, that's one of them facts.
The God
right, yeah, the God cast. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear you. And so, it definitely starts with you and in your own community. You know what I'm saying? Raising your vibration. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You want to connect and have the collective mind.
I had the links down below too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could tap in.
Yeah. So on my journey for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Right.
Yeah, because you start with something, you be like, damn, I'm only looking in this sense. I'm only looking in this sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And your perspective opens. You do well. I began to embody the perspective that a bit of all of it is true. You know what I mean?
So right. And so while we're touching on it, I don't want to stay on it for too long, but while we're touching on it, I like to say, as above, so below. So, like, of course it starts with you, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to bringing in the collective, you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
But as crazy or as chaotic as this timeline has been going. In order to change the pattern, we need something out of our normal cycle, out of our normal routine, in order to actually affect and change us. You feel me? You know, there's going to be those of us who are waking up one by one, but one by one isn't as fast as we're being born into the world. One by one, us coming into spiritual enlightenment isn't as fast as everybody else doing that crazy
why
shit.
They fucked it up. It was supposed to be families, so then you got bulks. You know what I'm saying? So then it would kind of equate to the bodies being born. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right. Yeah, I understand.
If you wasn't picking one out of each family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the generational cycle.
You have
that's where the responsibility is.
You're gonna teach yours.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna teach mine. You're gonna teach yours. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's fire. I like that. But right, you know, that's exactly what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Information and reproduction. You feel me? This experience. You know what I'm saying? If it's not about reproduction, it's about the information. If it's not about the information, it's about the reproduction. Some people, you know, never met their father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you don't have a reason still to be here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, and that doesn't mean he doesn't have a reason still to be here. He made you. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it important. You feel me? Whether you have a relationship or he's not in your life, or you know what I'm saying, he's on the other side. And so, you know, it's so wicked. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Coming into perspective with all of these things. But like I said, as above, so below. So I like to have a physical perspective of things. You know what I'm saying? To keep myself grounded. But I like to have my, you know, my own perspective and my own, you feel me, spiritual opinion, quote unquote. The spiritual, you know, let me get this. Spiritual only. Spirit means energy.
Yeah.
Spirit is only energy.
Yeah.
Whereas Bobby Hemmett, a ladybug, has spirit. You know what I'm saying? A grasshopper has spirit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A blade of grass has spirit. It's all about energy. You know what I'm saying? It's just energy. It's really about tapping into the soul. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to all of this depth and understanding of self. You feel me? And that's the word we overlook. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the word we don't say the most. You feel me? Quote unquote.
Well, a lot of people think the spirit and the soul are the same thing.
Absolutely right. I say this a lot in my readings. Right?
How do you distinctify the spirit from the soul?
Ooh, great. I love these guys. You know what I'm saying? I love these guys. You feel me? Cause they smooth with it. You feel me? They smooth with it. So, you know, I like to identify, you know, the body, the spirit, and the soul. You feel me? And so the body can be lifeless. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no energy in it.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They don't have no spirit in it, no animation. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean the body's dead. You feel me? You could be asleep with no animation, no life, quote unquote. The spirit's doing work. You know what I'm saying? As it's still connected to the body. You know what I'm saying? But that work is being guided by the soul, right? So the soul is like this hidden force. You know what I'm saying? Right with the energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like magnetism and it's like electromagnetism. You have the visible force and then the force behind.
Yeah.
You know
And then you got the physical body.
Absolutely, in the physical body.
Okay,
So, you know, I mentioned this in my past life readings. You know what I'm saying? You know, the spirit is hopping bodies. You feel me? Trying to get the soul's mission done. You feel me? Once the soul's mission's done, you feel me? They stop reincarnating and they can ascend from this plane. You feel me? And travel to other star systems, or you know, do whatever they're doing in their afterlife. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Are they one or separate?
The soul and the spirit separate, right? But one. Just like how my soul, spirit, and you know, body would be one right now. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But the body is just gonna stay on earth. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The soul, you feel me, is on the move. It's like here in its highest state, and then you feel me, with you. It's like a you know, young Pharaoh gave the go-kart example. You know what I'm saying? Like being in a go-kart. You know what I'm saying? You got the tether cord connected. You got all these other go-karts being the physical bodies, the cord being the spirit, you feel me? And then that electrical currents up there being the soul controlling everything. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so,
check out Young Pharaoh if y'all haven't checked out Young Pharaoh. Definitely tap in, bro. He got a lot of dope knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
And so, right, and so, you know, when it comes to, you know, reincarnation, we tie ourselves here by karma, soul contracts, quote unquote soul mates, you know, soul contract. You feel me? You can be soulmates with your best friend, with your auntie, with your cousin. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be intimate. Making a soul contract with someone. You feel me?
Some people think that it's a verbal thing, and what he's explaining is a non-verbal thing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be spoken verbally.
Right. You can have a soul contract. You
Yeah.
can be soulmates with your enemy. You feel me?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for your enemy, it wouldn't have prepared you as a warrior for life. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to end up eventually defeating them in this incarnation. Y'all both get to the other side and be like, well done. Thank you for allowing me to rise my vibration. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, I still got a couple incarnations to go. I got karmic ties. You feel me? See you on the other side, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? On the other side, this is all like, you have no idea. You feel me? Your higher self is laughing at you at all times. You feel me? Every experience we go through, you know what I'm saying, it's momentary. It's for the betterment of ourselves. You feel me? It's also because we attracted the experience within our life. And so, you know, the spirit, the soul, the body, the soul, the spirit, the body, you know what I'm saying? Once you've completed those karmic cycles, you know what I'm saying, you've like cleared your karmic debt, quote unquote, right? This is when, you know, it's no more here. You feel me? You don't need to reincarnate, you know what I'm saying, to live again. Why do you need to live again? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If you detach from everything, you feel me, that was there to experience. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And we're here to experience all this materialism, love, sadness, humor. You feel me? Maybe in our next life form, we're not going to be able to, you feel me, do some of the things we're doing here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like.
So how you feel about animal reincarnation?
Wow. And so I do believe in that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's so wicked because energetically speaking, I feel like they have a different source than we do, right? And so I may be throwing people off with this, but like you know, the neocortex defies the difference between us and animals, right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to be one. I've heard this. I'm re-quoting this from someone, but a lot of people want to be one with things, right? You know what I'm saying? When we are greater than. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
So like when they say
we feed the cat. The cat don't.
wolf,
Right. We feed the cat. The cat don't feed us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? We chop down a tree. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Instead of being one with the tree, you are greater than. You are just like the tree and more. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you know, really understanding what and who you are. You feel me? As high power is like spiritually selfish as it sounds. You know what I'm saying? It's like you are so powerful.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know
I think that's where they kind of started getting the God's concept from, was that we were able to think broader than all of these other, you know, creations here in this physical world that we in, probably.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we can become one, or say that we can identify close to one, but then it's like we can still think broader than these animals or creatures that we speak of.
Right, and you know, that's the thing too. So is it you reincarnating into the animal, or, you know, that energy, you know what I'm saying, resonating within that, you feel me, species, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, because of your connection with it within an incarnation. It's so crazy, you know, that thought, you know.
I feel like it's a part of people's past life when I think about it sometimes.
You can see animals in some people, you feel me, but if
outside of the physicals, you can see if you just feel somebody's vibration and look at their lifestyle, and then you think spiritually and in that same manner, you know what I'm saying, you will kind of get that concept like, okay, this person always needs to be in a group of people, you know what I'm saying, or he laughs or she laughs a lot or does this a lot. I could kind of correlate that maybe with coyotes in their past life or something, you know what I'm saying, or like some hyenas or something, you know what I'm saying. Maybe they moved around in the pack, because when you think about their lifestyle growing up, they always was in the pack or operated the best in the pack.
It makes you wonder, like, was our first couple of incarnations on this earth like in the animal form?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, say we got like hundreds.
Maybe that's the last step before you come to this step. There's so many
In the words of
perspectives.
Deion
Yeah.
Fortune, she's an occultist. You know what I'm saying? She was in the Golden Dawn along with Aleister Crowley. I read one of her books, and she mentioned that it takes 3 incarnations in order to, at least 3 incarnations in order to ascend. You know what I'm saying? And so not everybody's gonna get an degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? That's also letting you know, where people may be in their spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? And so like, whoa, I always give this past life example. Little Asian girl, right? You know what I'm saying? She goes through a traumatic disaster. She's 5 years old. She has a little brother. Her grandparents are there, and they go through this traumatic, geographical disaster, right? So this spirit is thinking like, the soul sent me down here, the soul got me working right now to find love, and I end up dying 5 years old, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? All you got to experience was family, if anything, like, being, you feel me?
Being
humble.
Lord here.
Yeah, being humble. Yeah, you feel me? And so that spirit's like, all right, let me move to the other side of the globe. So now you're in a black dude's body in California, right? And now you get to, you in the game, you feel me? So you experience violence and all of this, drugs, sex, all of the things that you didn't get to experience before, but you're going through all of these traumatic things.
Yeah.
Right? And so the whole time your soul's looking for love. Your soul sent the spirit down here for love. You feel me? And so he get into a shootout. Boom. He tied some karma into with himself into the earth plane. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so, soul's still looking for love. Gets into a shootout. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Ends up killing someone. You feel me? Before he goes to jail, he was talking to a girl. The girl ends up being who he needs to marry in the next life. You feel me? Ends up dying in jail because of murder. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's getting that karmic cycle out the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Karma came in the same life. Sometimes karma doesn't come in the same life. You feel me? This soul could be lucky. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, boom. Black dude, California, gangbanger, you know what I'm saying? Incarnates to a woman in Texas. You feel me? She don't got no kids, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? She work at a bar. Everybody call her grandma, auntie, you feel me? She feed the whole town, everybody love her. By the age 50, she ends up marrying this dude, you feel me? End up being the love of her life, you feel me? That dude was the woman in the past life, you feel me? They swapped genders in this life, came together, you feel me? And the soul's like, finally, I got my mission complete. I got no karma out the way. I actually build good energy. I can ascend.
Yeah.
That's the 3 incarnation path work, so to speak. Sometimes it doesn't happen as easy as I just said it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then this is over time. This is who knows what time period of incarnation you may have incarnated in. You feel me? And this is if you believe in the past life. Some people don't even believe they have got a past life. Some people believe they was born into the world and when they die, that's
the
it.
ones that believe
You feel me?
that those are bots that just
You feel me?
believe in the physical material world,
Right.
which gets fucking sickening to dealing with, but you got to, and it's like
Absolutely.
those are the hardest ones to get through and to maneuver around.
Right, that part.
They
To
like
maneuver
cement
around.
bricks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can move them, but it's a lot of work. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
A lot of heavy energy, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I told you about, having a heavy heart when you, go down them halls with Anubis, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And so that heavy weight, you want to be, quote unquote, a light being. You know what I'm saying? Have that light heart. Be lighthearted, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Don't take things too personal. Even if somebody come up and smack you in the face, you can react to it, do what you're gonna do, but don't take things too personal. Have you ever read the 4 Agreements?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
my shit. That's
Yeah.
my shit.
Full
That should be in the back of my
Secret,
mind, like,
Power
fuck.
Now. All
You
of
feel
the
me?
Jones.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not to take everything personally. You feel me? Always try your best. You feel me? Use your words wisely. You know what I'm saying?
See, I went to 33 Strategies of War first.
Oh, alright, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's letting you know the energy you're coming from.
that's
yeah, exactly.
That was my.
I picked up the art of seduction before.
That
A whole bunch of shit. Art of seduction,
That was
art of
my.
war.
That was
Yeah,
my.
yeah.
I think it
Whole
was
bunch of
48
shit.
Laws of Power.
48 Laws
that
of
was
Power.
my second, and then the Art of Seduction
Yeah.
was my third.
You read,
all of that. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy. Just remind
You
me.
read Edgar Casey's Accounts on the Akashic
I
Records?
just
Yeah, that's that sync. That's the
I
energy
just
sync right
picked up
there.
this book. She just got me some books as well.
That joke was written in
Book on
Virginia
Enoch.
Beach, man. Like,
The Apocrypha, the missing books from the Bible. You know what
I
I'm
need that. I need that.
And so, yeah, she just ordered me them joints recently, and I got to dig into it. But you know, it's definitely a lot of information out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Last night, you know, I was in REM sleep. You know, I sometimes experience what's called astral projection, lucid dreaming. You feel me?
Yes.
REM sleep is that medium right in between where your body sleep and like, you know, your mind is still running. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like, you know, I'm visualizing and I can see straight through.
It's when our body is drugging ourselves to put us to fuck to sleep.
Oh my God,
yeah,
that's
it's
it.
such a crazy thought process.
Right, the
And
body's
you-
trying to release DMT.
And you'll have signs that you're going in there because your body will like try to make you like itch or pinch or like make you react to see if you're awake.
You get the exactly feel like
Yeah.
shit crawling on
You
you. or
always
some
see
shit.
somebody,
yeah.
or I watch shit,
So
my
what
little
was your
Twitch.
experience?
You want to follow those sensations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whenever you feel something, go to it. You know what I'm saying? And if something was really, really there, you'd feel it. You feel me? You know, but go to it. You know what I mean? Like understand your body.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm looking up and I can like see straight through the ceiling of my room. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking right at the stars. And I'm like, wow, I can see the star. I'm talking to myself. When you actually project, and when you're like, you know, when you're literally like on the other side, you know what I'm saying? You can like, you can hear yourself as clear as day, like as I'm talking right now. You feel
Yeah.
me? You know what I'm saying? No cap.
I think the craziest part about that is the voice we hear on the inside never changes no matter how old we get.
Absolutely.
It
man.
never changes.
Mm-hmm.
It don't even like.
You feel me? You can't think of how you used to sound as a kid unless you heard a video. Or something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But you can't recreate that. You know what I mean? That tone of voice. Some wild shit. But yeah, like, you know, the stars, I started seeing like a lot of different stars, and I started like looking at them differently, and I was seeing colors that are now translating as colors that I would identify from our rainbow. But I was seeing colors that I didn't experience before and see before, and things were turning into things.
Yeah.
Like stars were glistening in different manners, and I could feel them. I could feel the emotions from them. And more were just appearing, and then after a while, I sunk back in, quote unquote. But it was just like I was just stargazing, you know, through the ceiling of my room as I'm going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not outside, in my own warm comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
chilling on some wild shit. And so, you know, getting the black community into that, getting the black community slowly into psychedelics and microdosing psychedelics. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy when
You gotta
hear the
start
word.
off microdosing.
Absolutely.
You have to start off microdosing.
Being responsible, being
Yeah.
around the great energy, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, knowing the substance. Please
Some
do research.
research.
Oh my God, that's the word, yo.
Yeah.
That's the word for the
That's
black
what I
community.
did.
I'm trying to tell you,
Research.
especially when it comes to this, you know,
Yeah.
political ring right now. I definitely don't want to step on that at all. But like, definitely when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? Definitely when it comes to, you know, our future investments, you know what I'm saying? You know, because it's about our kids. You feel me? It's about us. You know what I'm saying? But it's about our kids. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's about, you feel me, what we learn, you know what I'm saying, regardless if we have kids or not. What we learn is going to affect other people when we describe it to other people or
Yeah.
share emotions with other people. And so maybe they'll have kids, and maybe they'll give those emotions to kids. So yes, it's about the kids, right? Because the kids, you were once the kids, right? You were programmed into this world on some shit, right? You were either with or without some shit, with or without
Yeah.
some certain knowledge, or you understand what I'm saying? And so it's deep. You feel me? We gotta learn to, you know, really look at things differently, really change our perspective. And so giving things a chance. I feel like when it comes to the black community, we don't give shit a chance at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like one and done. And truly, you feel me? We've been
Yeah.
drawn to that point. You feel me? But not when it comes to each other. It's like fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when we going backwards. You know what I'm saying? So
We're
like, you
supposed
know,
to fight more with each other and be able to grow and build through it,
We gotta
opposed
sit
to
at the table.
rejecting it.
this is
right
as
away.
a collective. Everybody has
Yeah.
their own personal, but. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking
Yeah.
as a collective. Open your mind. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? If I gave you $1 million right now to let that shit go, would you do it? You know what I'm saying? You say yeah, but you really wouldn't even let that shit go inside. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even give you. You feel me? And this is my thing when it comes to like word, when it comes to people who have a mind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who do have money and a lot of people who are in higher financial places are smart as fuck. They know their birth chart. They're following the stars, and you know what I'm saying? Everything I'm talking about, you just run into a nigga from the middle of Central Virginia. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Who just talking about this shit? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Then we seeing people online talk about it. These celebrities and politicians and these entertainers and financial people who are in high financial places, you feel me? I'm not gonna say all of them, but a good majority, you feel me? If you're traveling the world, you're getting this information as well. You're not stupid. You're not slow. Why you think Young Dolph is vegan? I think. You feel me? I don't think Young Dolph eat no meat. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Gunna on his last mixtape, you feel me? He had a picture of his birth natal chart. You feel me? He has a website where you can go get a reading and pull up your chart. On the last one album, if you look at that drum, it's the Zodiac sign.
They just don't speak it out loud. What? They throw the subliminals.
They're not gonna tell you they just did a ritual to get this money. G Herbo's ex-girlfriend Ari, she has a video on TikTok of her burning candles. She has a you feel me?
They put it all over social media. They just don't say what it is.
You feel me? She has she had like a video of her. It was her brother, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? In a box. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And she was doing rituals with her brother. That's how you bring the ancestors in. She was talking about you gotta let the candles burn all the way through. Don't blow them out. You gotta let them burn all the way through. That's how you bring the energy in. These are words of G Herbo ex-girlfriend who now with Moneybagg Yo. Everybody like going crazy over some wild dramatic shit on Twitter, but not really following what these people is doing to get in these places. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And so we came together as a community. We could understand that astrology is our ancient science. Oh my God, where you think astrology came from? You feel me? This might just we made it. Oh my God, bro. Yeah. So you say I get triggered. I can. You feel me? I'll get triggered. You know what I'm saying?
The process. That is the process. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll get down back into that nature. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But right, you feel me? That's where that balance is. You feel me? It's good to be there. You know what I'm saying? That's how you. Sometimes people need an uproar, revolution mentally first before they can provide that physically.
My spirit is here for war, whether it's the spiritual war or physical war. We doing all of it. You know what I'm saying? That is what my spirit is here for.
Absolutely.
I know it's time.
Like I tell people, everything that happens in, you feel me? Everything that's here in the physical started in the mental first. You feel me? Skyscraper buildings. You know what I'm saying? A man thought of the building first, put it on blueprint, hired a team, and then it came into physical construction. Everything physical started in the mental first.
Everything,
Everything physical is like, it's like, I think these are the words of Professor Griff. You feel me? It's like astral residue. It's like residue from the astral. Everything in the physical.
Professor Griff.
You feel me?
He got a lot of knowledge too.
Right.
He is a sharp brother. I definitely.
Public Enemy, shout out Public Enemy. You just listening to Tribe Called Quest on the way over here. You feel me? Shout out to Public Enemy, Tribe Called Quest.
All of them. Definitely. But on that note, we're going to slide to this break and we're going to swing right back to y'all. So we back from the break, you know what I'm saying? So what we about to get into now is, you know what I'm saying, High, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Soul, right.
Yeah, I almost got, look, that shit almost got me all tired.
Nah, you not the, bro, everybody, I think it's everybody, you feel me?
It's the cute.
Right, so it's just like, that's that damn sample of the I used to play with that shit. I used to play with that shit.
Oh shit! I would too. Look,
that's a piano lesson.
You gotta explain that shit to everybody, y'all.
Right. They be like, nah, but right. Haiku, right? My name is Shaquan. Everybody know. If you know me, you know what to call me when you see me. You feel me? You
That's not how the transformation continues to happen.
Right.
So we have to get it right when we get it into the people. So
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And so
we get it twisted and tired.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But right, Haiku Ra Soul. Right? Haiku.
Yeah.
Right? Just like if you write in a haiku.
Like the poem.
Yeah, what happens is I just figured out the cool part. It's the hara.
Right.
Hara.
I'm fucking with that too though. I'm fucking with all the little I was on Facebook one time and Shorty said she was just scrolling on Facebook and I guess like my glyph and my name kept popping up or whatever. And her son was over her shoulders, and she was like, her son said, "Mommy, who was Haruki Soul?" I I was like, Haruki? Haruki. I even got Haruki, so I don't even be tripping on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Hara.
You feel me?
That's what, it was me trying to correct that.
Syllables
Q in the
within my
middle.
full name.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'm a judgy person to myself, so if I judge you, it's because I judge myself. You know what I'm saying? But we about to get into upbringing, you know what I'm saying?
Right, so I say to the ancestors, I'm from I was born in UVA Hospital in Charlottesville, Virginia. I was like raised in Buckingham. I left Buckingham when I was 7 years old, like right after my 7th birthday. And I moved to Forest Street in Charlottesville, right off Rose Hill Drive. And yeah, I was hopping back and forth between Charlottesville and Albemarle County like all my life. Like I never stayed at school longer than 3 years, and that was just my elementary school on the Greenbrier. I was just moving a lot, back and forth, all the way to the point where I was back and forth. I went back to Buckingham my junior year to graduate high school. So like I literally ended up where I started, if that makes sense.
You went through all
like I
these
started school in
schools
Buckingham,
in the middle
ended
here.
school in Buckingham, but in the middle, the sandwich is city as hell. Again, like two slices of country, and the condiments and shit is nothing but city shit. You feel me? And so, right, yeah, like I try to be like a well-balanced individual, you know what I'm saying? Just because I've been around a lot, I've been exposed to a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I also got, you know what I'm saying?
I hate how we have to say tried to be more humble, but you are.
Right, and so yeah, because that word.
Yeah, I get it, but I like to fucking change the perspective,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You are,
like,
it's okay that we don't, like, it's not a fucking humbling statement, you know?
Right.
You don't have to fucking make that a lesser thing, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit I want to get past. Not to cut you off or nothing like that, but I can feel you are, he can feel you are, we know you are, like, so I just like to emphasize it.
Exactly. That's what we need in this life. You feel me? That's what you need. You know,
we need
gotta
like start correcting,
focus. Yeah. Exactly. Recorrecting. You feel me? Reprogramming. You got to deprogram and then reprogram.
Oh my
God. We gotta accept that we program, deprogram, and then program ourselves. You feel me? We're machines. You know what I'm saying? We can do this shit. What is it that needs to be done is the emphasis, right? Just like my man said, emphasis is it's putting emphasis in garnishing a focus, and then we got the willpower and the action to do it. You feel me? It's just the collective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you comfortable sharing some things that you had to deprogram?
Religion, certain foods, definitely pork.
Yeah, that's my
I'm gonna
first
just say that out loud. Yeah, I definitely, because I used to, what? Please, extra.
That bacon, was it the bacon?
What?
Bacon is always
that was my weak point for a while.
Always the last
I was like, you want to know what stopped me with bacon? When it's cooking, I feel like I can hear it squeal. When it's in a pan, y'all don't know if it's my imagination. I feel like I can just hear like a high pitched squeal a little bit, bro.
I'm gonna love that, hearing that and looking at my face. Nah, that's gonna be funny as fuck. But
it's like me too, man. I think about it, damn.
That is some funny shit.
I always
every time I think about
a slab
bacon,
of the leg when I see it. That's what I always like.
Oh, the bacon.
Yeah,
just
you
cutting off
just
a strip of the
taking
skin.
off a slab just while he chilling, just like. It's all bad.
I definitely had to deprogram a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I had to deprogram a lot of habits.
Yo, you already know turn me up. It's that late stuff. Lost and that vibes.
In my bag now, I'm feeling like a boss.
Okay.
In my bag now, I'm feeling like a boss.
Okay.
In my bag now, I'm feeling like a boss.
Okay.
In my bag now, I'm feeling like a boss.
They tried to tell you it won't up to me. They ain't wanna send me out to go get it. They kept telling me to stay in my seat. Little did they know I'm still on the mission. They tried to tell you it won't up to me. They ain't wanna send me out to go get it. They kept telling me to stay in my seat. Little did they know I'm still on the mission. No time for an intermission. Welcome to Super's world, into the mind of the mystic, divine and explicit. Gotta think twice just to get it. Right through your city, be piping your biddy. Light up the spliffy, can't fuck with the Whitney. In my bag now, Houston, we have a problem. My blood 50, hit my dance feeling like Diddy. Sauce it up, soup gon' sauce it up with me. Stay down with me, then you coming up with me. Never forgetting this, forget the system. Okay, whip it up in the kitchen. No way, they can fuck up the vision. No pot to piss and let them me just taking off just like a pigeon. This take off though, I had to get it. Lost God, still living. Laced up, no tripping. Got cake up, no birthday wishing. Blunt face out where you chillin'. No makeup, gotta see what I'm feeling. My way up, never stopped at the ceiling. Gotta go get it. Me and my niggas, we still in the city. In the field, but we still getting lit. Ay.
In my bag, now I'm feeling like a boss. Hit the Gucci store, buy whatever she want. Don't matter what it costs. We gon' get that check and run it up.
Hold on, Canvas, please fuck it up. Boss man, I told him, put it in the truck. Pull up, I'm like, what's up? In my bag, and she can't get enough. Loving me love when she rollin' my blunts.
In my bag, now these bitches all on me now. Count this cash out, I ain't worried about that. Remember back then, I ain't get no love then. All on my grind, all on my own time. Young nigga got it, bitch.
In my bag, now I'm feeling like a boss.
Okay.
In my bag, now I'm feeling like a boss.
Okay.
In my bag, now I'm feeling like a boss.
Okay.
In my bag, now I'm feeling like a boss.
They tried to tell you it won't up to me. They ain't wanna send me out to go get it. They kept telling me to stay in my seat. Little did they know I'm still on the mission. They tried to tell you it won't up to me. They ain't wanna send me out to go get it. They kept telling me to stay in my seat. Little did they know I'm still on the mission.
Ain't nothing wrong with being legal. Count up in my bag.
Bless up. Laced up.
Team Cairo.
Did the money come in yet?
No ones, none of that.
None of that. No
10.
ones, no fives. 20s and better.
Only thing I got no dubs in here right now.
Damn. You already know, man. In our bag.
The legal way.